Detroit? We on Bird Podcast Talk Show. I got MGM Fat Boy and I got Rose hanging out with me today. We finna talk about some interesting things about what's going on in Detroit. How y'all guys feeling?
Pretty good. What's going on?
Good, dog.
Oh, everything good on my end. How's life treating you guys?
I mean, we working one day at a time. You know how it go.
Okay. You just got a new single just came out, correct?
Yeah, it dropped last year, but I didn't get a push on it because I had a car accident, so it handicapped me for like 11 months. So really, that's a new single for this year, so I'm just now putting a push behind it.
Oh, man, I'm loving it, man. I rock it. I'm feeling it.
Appreciate it.
You know, it's just something that I just love hearing because it's going to be a banger for the summer. So can you tell me how you hooked up with Boosie on that?
Tell him O shot you.
Yeah.
Nowadays I'm getting money throwing racks out. Little bitch want me to hit, I pull her tracks out. Blues in my pocket, I ain't said to pull a rack out. Pull up in it over, bust it up and blow it back out. That ass shaking, got it looking like cash out. Come and with me, baby, money gang cash cow. Yeah, you in love with the rich nigga lifestyle. Girl got the magnum, let me wear that ass out. Wake up in the morning, hit the set, gon' cash out. 40 on the turnaround, bitch, gon' act out. Do something, make me really wanna pull his racks out. Racks.
Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it.
Shake that ass like a salt shaker. Give me that head, I'm a boss player. I count that bread, I talk late. Now shake that ass like a salt shaker. Big ass got the whole house shaking. Got the whole living room vibrating. I'm in that pussy and I'm ice skating. She on them perks and shake. Bitch, she in love with my lifestyle. Shaking that ass for a big dog. Cartier's on, he's the real one. I see that ass real good, huh? Now shake that ass to the right like that. Make a nigga smile on the mic like that. Money everywhere, it's a waterfall. Money everywhere, it's a waterfall.
Shake what your mama gave.
Yo, lunch crew. I'm hungry. I need a sushi roll. I fuck everybody raw, even groupie hoes. It's grass on the field, play ball. It's a coochie bowl. Tell them twerk naked, bitch. I wanna see that booty hole. Holy moly. Touchdown. You got a bra on right now, get the fuck out. Gotta work when I fuck her pussy good, I never punch out. I eat every bitch pussy that I fuck, I got a slut mouth. If you classy, don't at me. I like rough sex, baby just slap me. Big booty bitch, I love when she clap it. Put a donut in your booty, let me eat it out your ass cheeks.
Shake it to the left. Shake it to the left. Shake it to the right. Shake it to the right. Shake. Shake what your mama gave.
Okay, I met him one time when we was in LA. We both was shopping at the same store, so I bumped into him. We kicked it. He asked me for some weed. I had some weed on me, but it wasn't no loud pack, so he made a joke like, no, it ain't loud enough, little fella. So we didn't fuck with each other that day. He posted something on his page about doing features. It was like 7,500 or some shit like that. So I had hit him up his manager, put me on the phone with him. We both was in LA. I already had my track done. Met him at the studio. He dropped his verse, and it just been up ever since.
That's what's up. I like Lil Boosie, man. I think Lil Boosie gonna do well on that.
He definitely a genuine spirit. What you see is what you get. Like, that's how he is. Like, all the time. Like, anytime we done bumped into each other, it's always been love. Whether we was at V-Live Dallas or V-Live Atlanta for the Super Bowl, it's just he gonna be himself. He ain't no arrogant nigga. He shaking hands, kissing babies. Like, that's just him.
All right, that's what's up. Well, I want to mess with Boosie in the future, and I think it's gonna happen. Correct? Y'all did some movies together too, correct?
He did his movie, and I'm in the process of shooting a movie with SDM. Also, I did like 5 other movies in the city with different directors. Beasley, Dexter Dave, Al Nuke. So Detroit definitely taking off with the movie situation right now.
So who is your artist you working with right now?
Right now, my main artist on my label is NPR Blue. He ain't here right now, but that's my main artist. Me and Rose got a little situation going on, a bunch of songs that we did. So, it's a whole different world. We about to really run it up with this music thing all 2022.
So Rose, what do you got coming as far as in your paperwork?
Well, I'm about to drop my first tape. I dropped my first tape. I dropped my first tape February 14th. It's called Love Me, Love Me Not. I sing, so it's like it's a mixture of different songs in it. Stuff people can vibe to, pain music, things as such. Other than that, shooting a movie with Fat Boy. We got a lot of stuff dropping, a lot of events coming up, and in the long run, we just gonna make it. We gonna do our thing.
I'm trying to get on that movie too, Fat Boy. You think I can work with it?
I already got a part for you in the movie, man. I just sent him like 4 more scenes today.
Okay.
Just involving you, so.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day, and I definitely like to be a part of that.
Oh, you definitely got a big part. I mean, it's
You know,
like a hood documentary. I mean, it's really telling my story through his eyes. So it's definitely gonna be a good thing. Shout out to my man Swag for writing that. Shout out to my man DJ for directing it. So we definitely gonna get to it.
Right, and I kept making fun, like, yeah, son, it's gonna be all right. But we don't work in that in the future though. So what going on right now as far as in your problems with the issues with the law?
Well, my name had been brought up in somebody else's situation. So basically, I'm fighting a case right now with the federal government, conspiracy case for drug trafficking. I mean, they think every successful black man get their money from drug money, but I've been doing music, real estate, all kind of shit for the last couple of years to equate for some of the income that they took from me from my jury. I could, just the normal shit they did. It's just, it's just crazy how the system works. Because 2 people can say your name and you have nothing to do with it, and now you tied up in somebody's bullshit. So conspiracy is the dumbest fucking law ever, but I mean, it's just something I gotta go through. One of my trials, tribulations that I gotta fight through right now.
Well, I hope you be successful and come out of it. Myself, I can feel your pain as far as going through stuff like that. And I think that it's gonna work out in the end, that you'll be able to be back on the airplane flying wherever you want to go. I understand that you can't move like you want to.
Yeah, like that's my biggest thing. My hands be tied because I'm not really a in-town type nigga. Like, I be in Atlanta, be in Miami, be in Dallas. We would have been in 4 or 5 trips by now, but fighting this case, I gotta basically ask permission and go out of town. Like, if I'm not booked for a show, I can't go nowhere. Like, I'm booked to go to Dallas, so I make money. So $7,500, I gotta get paid in order to go visit my friends or visit my family or show them where my money coming from. So it's kind of like a real bad hindrance in my life, but at the same time, I understand, it's the law. You got to go through, these steps, situations to keep your freedom.
Okay, Rose, who you got on your album coming out?
Really, it's just all me.
Oh, okay.
It's all me. I kind of wanted to make a statement with it, and not have any features or anything or any major artists from the city. I want to be able to say that I made it without that.
Okay, that's
You feel
understandable.
me? Like, I just made it with my own talent, my own gift.
Have you thought about working with any of the artists in Detroit?
Yeah, most definitely. I want to work with, I say Peasy, Iceberg Vezo, a bunch of the major artists. It's just a simple fact that I got to get my name out there before I do that. And I want to make a statement while I do that by not getting a feature from them right now, not trying to chase that.
So is that a good thing that you want to just do it by yourself and not have anybody else wait behind you?
I feel like it is. Like, in the long run, you think about in the future, when I drop my first tape, if it do numbers. That's something I could say, like, you know, my tape did 1 million in a week or in 2-3 days without a feature from anybody. Just me, you know.
Right.
People wanted to hear me, not hear me because I got Peasy or hear Peasy because I got him on my song or something like that. Nothing against anybody in the city. It's just
something that you want to do. That's understandable. So what about working with Fat Boy on a bigger project?
Well, actually, we got a lot of projects coming up.
Yeah,
man.
we got about 15 hard songs. We got like 3 that's going in the movie for sure. Champagne Life, All I Know, and then She Hustle. She Hustle is a big song because it's like it's projected at Detroit titty bar culture, and it's like the first R&B / trap track that's gonna, you know, really be shaking in the club. Like we performed it like 2 weeks ago, and the crowd went crazy. Like wanted them to run it back, and it was a lazy ass performance. It was like on some just I'm sitting on the stage, he rapping, and then everybody like, damn, whose song is this? So it's like it got its own whole vibe. Like it's gonna definitely be a classic for the city.
Well, I was thinking about working with you and another artist that I had on the show last week. I want to do Bird Feeding Detroit, and I think that'll be something that we can work on. I've been thinking about it since me and you kicked it last week, and I think this would be awesome. What you think about it?
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Me and my fiance, we both have nonprofits that we run. Like I got one out there. That's my mom. It's called the Rose Foundation. It's for like motherless child, like kids, like, you know, things of that nature. And we do give backs already. Like we done bought 4 or 5 of those 18-wheeler trucks and just gave away the food. I mean, it was pretty cheap because, you know, of the nonprofit. So we paid like the first one me and Top did, rest his soul, we paid like $6,000 for that one. But the one me and her just did, we paid like $2,800. But we had like 10,000 pounds of food that we gave away. So I'm definitely with that because, I mean, growing up, before I ever touched a dollar, whether I was hustling or whatever, I remember getting the Focus Hope boxes and Power Ranger toys in that bitch and government cheese. So I'm not never above that because you never know when you could go back to it.
That's right. That's right.
For sure. So I'm definitely with any kind of give back, whether it's clothing drives or feeding the homeless. Like me and my homeboy Rue, he was my first artist on my label. We done took $300 and went to McDonald's and bought cheeseburgers and fries and passed them out at the homeless shelter, or go spend $500 at Little Caesars, just ride around passing out pizzas. Like sometimes you gotta give back because a nigga do so much wrong, you gotta do something good. So
Right. That's a good thing, and I'm down with that. My next question is that I was on Instagram and I seen you proposing. Oh man, that just kind of touched me because I felt it, and a little tear came to mind. You want to talk about that?
okay, Danielle, my best friend, like for real, like deep down, I have a best friend. My best friend named LA, but Danielle, she held me down. So the story behind the proposal was like, I'm a regular nigga. I ain't had my flaws. I done did a bunch of bullshit, but I realized that this lady truly loved me from the Fed situation, from the car accident. Like, you know, I was in the hospital broken, like, damn near ready to give up on life. Like I'm a hustler. I'm the provider. Like, so me not being able to walk, me not being able to use my hand, me not being able to be myself, all that hit me. Then right during that whole little era, I had the car accident, and then the feds come, hit my house, take all my money, my jewelry. So it's like I had to start all over from scratch. I mean, I still own properties and things of that nature, but I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel like the artist that I portrayed myself to be with the jewelry on and buying, you know, renting the big houses, flying 20, 30 bitches out. So when all the smoke cleared, she was there. And that's rare. Like, you know, I got a beautiful fiance. She could have got the fuck on. Niggas probably sliding on DM, all kind of shit, but she rocked it out with me. She showed me she truly loved me. So I made up in my mind. I'm like, damn, if I gotta go to jail or sit down, I need to give this woman a happy ending before I go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to spend $25,000, $30,000 on a good wedding and bring Jaheim with somebody to sing to it. You know, whatever the case may be, it's just every princess deserves a happy ending. So I'm gonna give her hers.
I'm gonna sing it, Joe.
That'll be a good thing.
Thanks, man. Ride Ocean singing at my wedding.
You know, I feel that because I love my baby there, man. You know, I had fell down some stairs. And whoa, she hung with me. Didn't go home. I don't even think she called home. So I feel that, you know, because like when I fell down the stairs, my leg swelled up that big. I couldn't walk. I had to have about 7, 8 people get me up the stairs when I should have went to the hospital that night, but I didn't. And so I can understand you about that love thing.
It's definitely, like some of my own best friends, people I fed that made hundreds of thousands of dollars working with me didn't pull up like how she came through. Like, you know, nobody's perfect, but she showed her perfection side. She showed the God in her, the Leo in her. She showed, you know, she was a lion and she took care of home.
That's a good thing. What big options that you trying to work on right now?
Right now, I'm really focused on this movie because, like I said, I'm telling my story. You know, it's called The Hustler. Me and SDM Flicks, we about to put it together. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna put on for the city, but I didn't did so many movies, so right now I want to do my own. So I'm focused on that. I'm shooting this movie called The Pawn Shop with my brother DJ. He wrote it. He directing it. He the brains behind the Money Gang Media. Like, without him, it ain't no me. So I got to put that out there first and foremost because, shit, we do this shit together. So the movies is the one big thing. And then secondly, I'm going to put a bag behind these boys when it comes to the music. So I know how to make a bag off the music now. Like, at first I didn't know how to. I didn't know. I spent maybe $200,000 on features from local artists, paying these DJs and all kind of shit, like just throwing money at the wall, hoping some shit stick. But now I done learned the strategy, so I'm gonna put the strategy and focus behind them. You know, take the young generation, let them take over.
So you think if everything happened for you good, you'll be able to work with other artists besides Rose and
Blue? I work with other artists now. Like I got a song I'm about to drop with Isis. We gonna shoot the video at Hoops and Buns on the 26th. I got a song with Peasy. I got a song with D-Boy. I got a song with John Boy. I got a song with Dame Dot. I got the song with Boosie. I done sent the track to I got another track I'm about to do with Boosie too. That another producer her own. Who else? I did this shit with a lot of locals. Pac-Man. B. Ryan. Just anybody that's making a move in the city with music. Rude. E. Modest I got tracks with. Gutter. There's a lot of people who I did music with that's making a lot of money off music right now. So in terms of working with other artists or up-and-coming artists, I don't have a problem with people DM me all the time and send me songs. I'll go to the studio, throw 12 bars on there for free. Some people I charge. People I charge is because I feel like when I was trying to do my thing, y'all niggas was charging me. So sometimes you gotta be petty tit for tat, but most times, like if it's a young nigga who ain't got no money, they'll send me a track, I'll go hop on it. That's how me and Blue actually met each other. Like he DM me, send me a song. I'm like, damn, I like this, let me hop on it. He came to the crib while I was still at the crib on crutches. We had the studio guy come set everything up in my living room and we cut a track. Then I did the Fill in the Air song. No, it wasn't Fill in the Air, it was Through the Wire. Did the Through the Wire track. I couldn't drop it because of legal reasons, but with this lawsuit and all this dumb shit, I couldn't drop the song. But we just got a lot of moves we making with the music. A lot of moves we making with the music. You're going to see us everywhere. Money Game music everywhere.
So if you had the opportunity with some of the old artists, who would you want to work with?
Like older artists like our generation or, I don't know, like a Mary J. I think I have a dog-ass track with her. I sampled one of her songs, too. Lil Wayne, of course. Like, you know, people from our demographic. I love to talk crazy on a Manny Fresh beat, you know, things of that nature. But I keep up with the Joneses. Like, so everything the young kids doing, I be kind of following behind. Like, one of my people on my management team, his name Mel, he's from Cali. He's tied in with Vezo, and he was part of the track with Lil Baby and Vezo. He set the track up for Dirk and Vezo too. So he tied in real heavy in the game. He actually set up a play for me to redo Silk the Shocker. What the fuck song was it? I can't think of it right now. Like, it's one of his biggest single. It Ain't My Fault. He set it up for Silk the Shocker to be on the track, but then somebody else beat us to the punch. But there's a lot of opportunities that come in this music shit. You just gotta seize them when they come, though.
Have you thought about doing something with me? Because I think I'm cold with the game.
And you know you got my number, so whenever you call, nigga, I'm coming. Shit, and then if you say pull up, we about to do a Curtis Mayfield sample, nigga. I'm pulling up, and we gonna put it together. I'm a baby all the way out that motherfucker.
And you know, when I first met you, man, I was like, wow, this guy, you know, you're an awesome guy, man. And
I appreciate it, man.
And I mess with people that mess with me. You didn't act funny. You didn't act bougie. You know, even though what you're going through, you didn't just act all fake. It's like I said last week, we in love with each other, but not on that funny acting stuff.
No.
Because you never know what friends will be there and what friends not gonna be there.
Right.
And I think you're a heavy hitter in the game. I'm loving everything you're doing, and I wish you and your wife, your fiance, prosperity in everything you do. I take you, Blue, and I want to take you to another two on a level that your mind can just go further. And I think you'll be...
I'm going to be 100 with you. Him and Blue is the next Lil Baby and Dirk. Like, mark my word, 5 years from now, these niggas going to be household names. They got the drive, the dedication. You just got to get the music in front of the right people. It's a lot of people that play both sides in this music shit. Like, they'll fuck with you when you hot. Like, that's what I don't like about the city of Detroit, because my first show I ever did open up for, it was for that Florida cat. Can't even think of his name. Damn. But we was in like some chilling circuit shit. And I got more love down there than I did in the city. And I'm talking about, I'm a nigga who towed titty bars up like $5,000-$10,000 nights. Me and my girl just in that bitch ripping the rubber bands off. And I got more love down there. Like, I didn't open up shows here for like Rick Ross, Lil Baby. I opened up for Boosie here. I opened up for T Grizzly Birthday. I was the artist before Sada. It was Sada, T, me, Sada, then T. And 42 Doug got performed before us that one year because of all they, back and forth shit. But that don't got nothing to do with me. But I had a lot of big shows that I done did that I felt the love, but I was down here in this little town where nobody knew me. I'd never been here before, and I'm signing autographs and taking pictures, and people follow me on Instagram. Like, that one trip, I went from 16,000 followers to 29,000 followers on my old page. Like, from all the people there just following me and shouting me out and tagging me. Like, sometimes it ain't about being known to get support. You got to go where people don't know you to get the support from.
That's what's up. And man, listen, do you ever think about writing a book? Because I have a cousin that's deep on the writing. Cuz, why don't you sit here for a minute? Let's talk about these books, these hot books. What's going on, cuz?
What's going on?
How you feeling today?
Call me by surprise.
Grab the mic. Let's talk about these books. How your books coming?
They doing okay. I just dropped a complete series called The Sins of a Ghetto Angel.
Okay, well,
8 weeks ago.
Let's tell the public who you are and what's your name.
I am Montana Keys. I go by the name Author M. Keys. I write urban fiction.
Okay, that's good. So MGM, this would be something that you can put on your platform in the future. Writing a good book, I think she'll take you there.
What's your Instagram?
Author M Keys.
So this book you just wrote, can you elaborate on it?
The Sins of a Ghetto Angel. It's about this young girl. She grown up in the system, no family, and she is like kind of thrown into the lion's den, and she got to find her way. She got to evolve. It's like her story of evolution, becoming a woman. She go through a lot of shit, a lot of real shit, but she come out on top. It's a 2-part series.
Okay.
It's available now. Yep.
So have you thought about taking it to like another level, like far as a movie, getting somebody to shoot it?
I have. That's the most challenging part, I think, trying to transition it from book form to script. I think so. Like, I got the vision. The vision is there. It's just hard to, like, execute it.
Well, you know, I know a couple of people probably put you in that light. Yeah. So don't give up. You know, you're sitting next to a man that got a brilliant mind. And, you know, Nell, mine is real brilliant. So, you know, we here for you. You just got to reach out, you know, and come around more. Mm-hmm. Because since I've been doing this, I met a lot of people and they loving me. They don't love me because I act funny. They love me because I'm real with the game. Mm-hmm. And that's always been. When I first started this dream that God showed me with this, I went to him and that's how all this came up. Because I got tired of doing the things that I was doing. And if you open your mind up deeper, it'll explode for you. So I wish you the best in anything you do. Thank you. And I hope I'm right here. I hope my cousin can be a part. I hope my girl can be a part of your venture because she talks about it a lot. Yeah. And she be like, not just be saying to myself, well, it can happen. You just got to know who to ask. And I think I'm the person to ask. But she's stubborn in her own way. So, you know, she don't want to ask. So
she stay in my ear about it.
So, yeah. So, you know, you got
There's definitely a lot of money in the movies and everything right now. I done been in 5 movies, and I just recently seen the numbers that some of these guys, some of these producers and directors making. You definitely on the right track. From books to movies, like it's nothing to get your book turned into a script. Mm. My brother could do it. Swag could do it. It's Nail and them could turn it into a script. You definitely, your book good, they'll make it work. Like it's nothing to do.
When I write it, I see it as a movie. Like, even when I'm writing out my scenes, everything is like visual. Yeah.
You know, like myself, I just got a call out, about 10:30 at night. I'm putting you in the movie. He called me. I was like, okay, whatever. Be here at 8 o'clock. Man, I can't get up at no 8 o'clock.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
But it formulated because I was like, dang, I don't really want to get up, but I had to because it's something that's new to me. So I jumped on it, and I've been writing, and I like it, you know. Me playing a god in the movie, I'm calling shots. I'm telling people I'll kill them.
So use yourself.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa, this how you do this? All you hear is cut, and you be gone for the whole day. But when it come out, you be like, man, look at me. That's me.
I definitely witnessed that. The first movie I did was Wait with Beasley and them. And I really was like part owner of the Crazy Horse at that time. And so I was playing like the owner of the club. So, you know, it was like the funny parts. In the dressing room with the girls, I'm like, get your ass out there, get that. Like, you see everything. Like you said, you hear that cut. And you like, damn, this shit about to be some bullshit. But then you see it come to life, you be like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, that's really me acting like I'm on a big screen. People laugh. Like, you see people, like your friends that you know, you got them, but you hear the whole audience like, oh man, that's Fat Boy or whoever it may be at that time. So it's definitely a great feeling to be able to do something outside of the realm where they think that we just stuck at. Like, they think that like I said, black person is stuck with some drug shit. It's not all about that. Because sometimes you could cut from up under that. Everything is a stepping stone. So your popularity from whatever you was doing or hustling or doing whatever, it can take you to a different and a deeper level. Like, people don't understand that. So I'm saying to say, like, even that was the case, like, I learned this personally, like, years ago. Like, the same amount of time I apply to selling drugs or weed or doing something. Well, I ain't gonna say weed because it's legal now, and I'm trying to get my own brand started with the weed, so that's something different. But any other drug, like selling drugs or whatever, you put that same kind of energy into music or movies or clothing or whatever. It's always still a business because you buying, and selling. So the same thing with the movies. Like you put a movie together, you bought a script, you pay a camera guy, that's your product. Now you selling your product to these same people, and it's legal. Like that's what they're afraid to show is like you can legally get rich off of just entertainment, like from parties, like whether it's the black party, white party, jeans and Moet. Like it's so many legal avenues and ways to make some money that they're afraid to let our urban community know that keep our black dollar black.
Right. And I agree with you on that too, because I was in the streets. He the one who pulled me out of them, and I'm grateful for it because I ain't got to worry about this. But I want to thank both of y'all for coming on my show. Time is grinding down. Where can they find you at?
MGM Fatboy on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, same name, MGM FATBOI.
Hit me up, cuz.
All right. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Arthur and Keys too. No YouTube channel, but IG, Facebook.
I want to thank both of y'all. I love y'all. And I want to have y'all back sometime in the future. My name is Bird. Get at me. We gonna do it big. I love what I'm doing. BirdTV, Bird Podcast. Love y'all. See y'all next Saturday.